hidden jobs market consists of thousands of recruiters that you just don't hear about. Perhaps they haven't got the time or the money or the resources to actually advertise widely in the national press or go along to career fairs, things like that. And unfortunately, a lot of graduates assume that the only vacancies available with recruiters are, say, the Times Top 100. Now, they do take a huge number of graduates every year, but there's also a large number of very fast-growing SMEs dotted around the UK that need graduates. They're growing. Not necessarily. I mean, every company has to start somewhere, so it just means that they perhaps haven't got the marketing clout of very, very large firms that have been recruiting graduates for years and years and years. So by no means does that mean they're not reputable employers. Very often they're startups, so you know there's a risk attached with that. But if you joined a huge internet firm who started up maybe 10 years ago, they're doing particularly well now. So you may be starting with a company that are really going places, and the chances for promotion are a lot greater. You really are not a small cog in a big machine at all. They really want you to use your skills, use your intelligence, and make a difference to that firm's growth. Right, well, that's the tricky bit. They, as I say, probably don't advertise very widely in the national press. They may advertise in the local press or local websites. Very often it tends to be word of mouth. So if you ring around companies in your local area, you may find out these vacancies, or just try and do some networking yourself, asking other people, have they heard of other recruiters who may be hiring graduates. Companies who are in the hidden job market may be members of certain associations, so Business Link, and various other organisations, the Federation of Small Business, and also other professional associations unique to their industry. So for instance, marketing, the Chartered Institute of Marketing will have a list of members. So by all means you can approach those organisations. Maybe their website will have a list of members and you can pick off ones that are near to where you live. We as a company, Graduate Recruitment Bureau, hear a lot from recruiters, particularly in the medium-sized sector who are looking for graduates. So using specialist agencies certainly is very, very useful, because recruiters can use us and only pay us when they actually hire someone. To them, that's very cost-effective and time-saving. So recruitment agencies do hear from these hidden employers. Now, if you find yourself having to go back home to live with your parents, as many graduates do, don't overlook the fact that there will be employers right on your doorstep. Do some research, look in the yellow pages, as simple as that. Go to business parks, have a walk around, make a note of some of the companies who work there. You will have to search deeper and wider at this particular time, what with the recession and companies making redundancies. You really have to be a lot more proactive, wide on your search, and don't be too hung up about not getting the dream job straight away. It might happen further down the line. So all is not lost. If you have to go home, don't think that's going to restrict your opportunities. I'd certainly be way more proactive because by their nature, fast-growing companies are looking for opportunities to grow. And if you can even go up to their office one day, hand in your CV, you never know, you may be able to get an interview at least and explain to the organisation how you could help and contribute. That is an option, because these vacancies do come up very rarely, and very often they're not advertised because they're filled through word of mouth or referrals, things like that. So it would do no harm to go and see these companies, call them up, see if you can go in and maybe just say you're doing some research and just try and get to see these people, and you may be lucky and get an interview for a particular job that they may want to create.